Hi viewers, how are you? Hope everyone is fine. Today we are going to explain the Tai Chi Master movie. This movie is made with a very interesting story. If an 80-year-old man, who spent his whole life in jail, he suddenly gets such a power one day, that he becomes a fearsome kung fu master, and he becomes the most fearsome man in the world. So how will it be? We will see all those things in today's video. Without further ado, let's start today's video. This story starts from hundreds of years ago. There was a dynasty named Song who reigned in China, but another dynasty named Di came and attacked Song. In this terrible war, Di was very powerful. They attacked the Song again and again with their power, but their commander Li Chuan did not want to give up. He was fighting them with all his strength, but he could not keep up with them. But then luckily a warrior named Zhang came and started to help them. Actually he was a terrible kung fu master. That's why he was able to attack them very easily, killing them one by one. But he didn't fight this battle alone. There is also a little girl named Shi Mei who accompanies him in this battle. With the help of only these two, they fought with millions of warriors. They came to the verge of victory. In the midst of this fierce fight, suddenly a girl from the Di race came and started attacking Li Chuan. Although Li Chuan was trying to save himself, but he couldn't deal with this girl. When this girl was about to kill him, Zhang came here to save him, but then this girl didn't fight with Zhang, stole something and ran away from here. Actually, this girl didn't come to fight him, she came to steal the thing from Zhang, and since she stole it, she ran away. But the girl quickly comes to the prince of the Di clan with the stolen thing, gives him the thing. Actually it's a key to the prison, where the old man is kept, and since there is such a big battle, it is only for this key. Now that Prince Di has got this key, there is no point in fighting anymore, so he leaves here with all his men. But the two soldiers try to kidnap Shi Mei before they leave, and when Shi Mei screams, Zhang can hear the sound, so he follows her into the forest on a horse, as the two soldiers take her into the forest. But when the soldiers entered the forest, their horses began to scream, their horses jumped like crazy and ran away, and then they realized that a terrible beast was roaming around them. After seeing this they were a little scared, but they were very careful. But then suddenly there was a hole in the ground, and one of them went underground, and the remaining one could see a huge and terrible beast standing in front of him. Seeing such a beast worsens his situation, and the beast tries to eat him. But when Zhang sees this, he snatches Shi Mei from the beast's mouth, causing the beast to become angry with him. So a fight started between the two of them. But then a mysterious girl comes here. She comes and calms the beast. Actually this girl's name is Yu, and she tells Zhang, this beast is the king of the jungle. He rules here. It's a crime for you to enter this forest without permission. But since Zhang is here to save Shi Mei, he lets him go. Meanwhile Li Chuan approaches a minister. He asks him for some more weapons, but the minister refuses to give him anything. He says you have enough. But Li Chuan tries to convince him. The city can't be saved with this amount of soldiers. Even though we won the war today, but one day we will lose, and this city will be destroyed. But the minister doesn't care at all. So Li Chuan also leaves. When he comes out, Zhang invites Li Chuan to drink. Although Li Chuan is thinking about saving the city, but he still joins. Actually we then know that they are childhood friends, but at one point Zhang left to learn martial arts, and Li Chuan joined the army. But Li Chuan thinks that, as many warriors as Zhang have in the city, they should all join the army, and they should fight for the king. But Zhang tells him no. He says I'll give my life for the king for a few bucks, it's nothing but madness to me. A little later Zhang comes into a cave, to meet an old man. Actually this old man has been imprisoned in this cave for many years. It's a prison, and this man's name is Karmata. Actually there was a terrible battle to free this man, and they stole the key to this prison. Actually Zhang sometimes came to meet with the old man, and gave him a little wine, and learned various martial arts techniques from him. The next morning the day finally came, when Zhang's group leader would be chosen. Actually he is a member of the OG group, and since their leader is a bit old, he wants to get a new leader, so a fight is organized. The winner here will be their next leader, but Zhang believed very well, that if he combined the two techniques, then no one will ever be able to compete with him. He will become the next leader, and whenever the fight starts, one guy defeats many fighters at once, and when he loses all of them to become the leader, here comes Zhang, and challenges him, and whenever they fight, Zhang uses his new technique to hit him repeatedly, defeating him easily. But after seeing these things, his masters don't like it at all. They give him a last warning, saying that I should never see you use these techniques again. You can't mix one with the other. But Zhang says, people can learn any technique anytime they want. And besides, technique is not good or bad. Good or bad is up to the person who uses it. But his masters don't accept it in any way, because for them their fighting style is above all. So they leave without giving results. Later when Zhang was playing with Shi Mei, he suddenly put his hand in his pocket, and he was completely shocked, because the key to the old man's prison was no longer with him. It disappeared. Meanwhile we can see Yu Er, who is a bit more angry. Actually she is the old man's daughter, and since her father has been in prison for many years, she has to handle the throne of this kingdom. And also she finds out, some people from their clan are hiding and helping the D clan. Then Prince D comes here, he tries to make friendship with Yu Er. He says, join me, we two clans will destroy this city, and we will rule here. I'll give you the key to your father's prison instead. But Yu Er refuses after getting the key to her father's prison, and as soon as she does, the prince attacks her with a man, and here they gave him a poisonous injection in the fight. Everyone here knew very well that Yu Er would die, but no one wanted to help her. All the people around him already joined hands with the prince, so Yu Er ran away quickly. The next morning, Zhang went out for a little walk as usual, but when he was passing by the road, he saw Yu Er lying on the side of the road, and seeing her in such a state, he went to help her. He realized that by talking to her, she is badly poisoned, she is vomiting blood repeatedly, she will die shortly, but luckily he has some medicine that can destroy any poison, and when he gives her the medicine, soon after the effect of the poison left her body, she recovered again. Then at night some people from the D clan attacked the Og hideout, and there were no warriors who could face them, because their technique is not that terrible. Since Zhang had learned another technique, he was left out, so after killing everyone here, they went in and saved Karmada and ran away. On the other hand, while Zhang is talking with Yu Er in a forest, Shi Mei comes here, and tells him about the attack, but by the time Zhang gets there, it's too late. Everyone is dead from the attack. Everyone's body is disintegrated, they killed everyone, and took Karmada away. Zhang finally found his master after going in. His condition was very bad, and here his master made him the leader of this group, and told him that, from now on you have to take this clan forward, so that people know Og, you are the last member who can keep our clan. So after hearing all these things, he got very upset and came out from there. On the other hand, Karmada reunites with his daughter after being released, and his daughter becomes very emotional after seeing him. She hugs him and cries. And then when her father asks her to go back to home, his daughter refuses. Actually he says, people around you tricked me. When I was poisoned, they tricked me and joined with that prince. They made you free so that they can use your power. Once your power is used they will kill you. But that doesn't matter to Karmada. He actually wants to take revenge on the remaining 8 kung fu gangs, who imprisoned him for so many years, who didn't let him breathe outside. But when Karmada backs up to his home, some people from the D race come in front of him wearing masks, and ask for his help in defeating the remaining 8 groups. Now Karmada can't turn them down, because they were the ones who broke him out of prison a little while ago. But Karmada cleverly attacked him with a sword. But this masked warrior was also a terrible person. He bent this sword very easily. Then at night, Zhang came with all his warriors to avenge the death of his group, to meet with the leaders of the 8 groups, and asked them for help, telling them all the events, but the masters did not give him any answers. In fact, Karmada is already killing these masters. Then in heroic style, Karmada comes in front of Zhang, and after seeing him, Zhang is very angry, and he tries to attack him, so a fight starts between the two of them. Zhang couldn't keep up with him during this terrible fight. When Karmada goes to kill him, here comes Yu Er, and he tells his father that, this is the man who saved my life. After hearing this, Karmada gets a little emotional, so he doesn't do anything to him. He tries to leave, but as he moves forward, the masked man is in front of him, and he forbids him to leave, but Karmada attacks him, and a magic game begins between the two of them, but no one can beat the other. But in the end Karmada loses here, because this masked man is a very scary person. But after seeing this, Zhang comes and starts attacking him. Although Zhang could not deal with this fearsome warrior, he could remove his mask, and after seeing his face, Zhang was completely shocked, as Zhang realized that this man was his childhood friend Li Chuan. Then we know that Li Chuan is the man who stole the key from Zhang, and gave it to the girl. He did it because all the ministers in this city are corrupt. They don't care about people's lives. They don't care about the country. They are only concerned with their own interests. But now Li Chuan makes an offer to Zhang. He says, join hands with me. We will rule the whole city together. But Zhang refuses him, because Li Chuan is now blinded by his lust for power. And after seeing all these things, Shi Mei got a little angry with him. That's why she went and tried to attack him, but she was half dead by one of Li Chuan's punches. After seeing all these things, Zhang got a little more angry with him. He attacks him. He punches him many times, tries to kill him in many ways. But even after all these things, Li Chuan's body doesn't even get a scratch. We can understand that Li Chuan has made himself so strong, it's impossible to fight him now, and Karmada also understands this, so he makes a terrible noise, and brings the terrible beast here from the forest, and with him sends the three of them, that is his daughter, Zhang and the child, to a safe place, and he himself stays here to face him. Then he tries to fight Li Chuan, but he can't beat him, because he is too powerful, so finally Li Chuan kills him. And then on the other side the three of them somehow reached the outside, but Shi Mei was attacked, so now she dies in Zhang's arms, and after seeing this, Zhang completely breaks down. He was very upset and sad by Shi Mei's grave like that for a day. In the morning, two members of the D group came to attack him. They were also two very dangerous members. Here they started beating Zhang. After beating him, he was finally thrown into the water. They thought he might die now, but after going into the water, Zhang can see his master, see Li Chuan. Li Chuan's words come to his mind, and in these things he clearly understands what he must do now. And then a white and a black fish come to his side and make a circle, and because of this circle, a strange kind of power came into his hands. He became a very scary person, and whenever he opened his eyes, he came up, and using his new power, he easily killed these two fearsome warriors in seconds. Meanwhile, Prince D was very happy over Li Chuan, because he had cleverly killed the 8 martial arts group members, and with Karmada's help, he had also killed the leaders, meaning that the whole city was now under his control. Now he's worried about attacking the surrounding cities, so he offers Li Chuan to be his general, but Li Chuan doesn't want to be someone's general. He wants to rule by himself, so he attacks them all without saying a word, and after killing everyone in his group one by one, he finally goes and attacks the prince, but then Zhang and Yu come in, and they finally give Li Chuan a warning and give him one last chance to be a good man. But Li Chuan won't listen to any of their words. He'll never be a good man, so a terrible fight breaks out between them, but Li Chuan couldn't beat him. Then he realizes that Zhang has become a little more powerful than before. He got some special power, so he needs to increase his own power a little. And then here comes the terrible beast, and after seeing this, Li Chuan got an idea. He jumped on top of the beast, put his hand into its chest, took out its heart, then he ate it. He believed that if he eats the heart of a terrible beast, he will also gain a terrible power, but actually it is not like that. It doesn't do anything even after eating. On the contrary, Zhang beats him so much that he can't bear the beating anymore. He dies on the spot. And in the very last scene, Zhang and Yu say goodbye to each other as their paths diverge. Yu prefers the path of peace. She will go to his kingdom to rule, and try to spread peace there, while Zhang himself goes to the mountains, to take his team forward, to establish his kung fu style, and at such a point, this whole movie ends here. So comment and let me know how you liked the video. If you like it, then definitely give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. We will meet in another video some other day. Till then, take care.